Last night, graduation finally hit for me. Before that, I felt like I should be feeling sad about leaving everyone behind, about graduating high school, but I just didn't, and I wasn't sure why. And yesterday night to be exact, I was just lying in bed, and it finally hit me. Now, why yesterday night of all nights? Well, last night I was at home, believe it or not. I'm usually in my college dorm when I record these videos, as I am right now. But I went home for the weekend, the second time of the month, um, this month, and even though I've been home one time this month already, or like one time since college started, basically, this was my second time since college started. This time was a bit different because this time I actually got to spend a lot of time with my brother. Right, my brother is 4 years younger than me. He's just starting high school. He's a freshman right now, and so I was home, and on the second day I was home, I first I watched a football game with my dad. That was fun, and then my brother came home. He had some weekend thing, and I was like, let's go outside. We hadn't gone outside, like even before leading up to leaving, for the past couple months. Me and my brother had not gone outside, but we used to do it all the time when we were kids. Like when I was in 9th, 10th, 11th grade, we used to go outside all the time and just play football with all the neighborhood kids too. But this time it was just me and him, and we just threw the football around a bit. We got out the tennis ball. We threw out the tennis ball a bit, and yeah, it was pretty nice because we hadn't done that in a while. And after that, came home. I ate dinner, and then we were like, "Oh wait, let's play the Xbox." I haven't done that in a while. We haven't done that in like half a year almost. And so we get out the Xbox, and we just start playing Escapists 2 to be exact. If you guys haven't played this game, it's fine. It's not that important, the game itself. But to me and my brother, it's a pretty significant game, honestly. It was a game that like we played when I was all the way back when I was in like 9th grade, like 4 years ago. And we always played it on and off. And it was just like really fun game. And like I don't know, it was just really fun. And we both probably laughed the hardest. Well, at least for me, I can't speak for my brother, but I laughed the hardest I've laughed in a while. It was just so fun, because I don't know. Even though, right, I'd been home with my brother these past few months, not past, yeah, kind of past few months, almost past, barring these 2 months because I've been at college, right? I haven't been spending that much time with him. Well, I hadn't been. And the day I went home yesterday, I spent a lot of time with him, and it was really fun. It reminded me of, I know I sound old when I say this, and people might get offended because I'm not that old. It reminded me of, like, when I was younger, like the first 3 years of high school even. And I was like, oh man, time passed so fast. And I really miss it. And then, right, well, I was like very happy that night, and I was getting ready to sleep. I was just laying on my bed thinking. And then I was like, wow, this is really nice, And the thing, I talked about this in my last going home video. The thing when you're home is everything feels the same. You expect to wake up the next day and be able to just go back. Just like, I don't know, it's another normal day. I go to high school, wake up, put on my backpack and go, right? I expect to do that in the morning because I've done it so many times. 1,000 times at this point, honestly. Yeah, 1,000 times. But the problem though is I know deep down that, well, I knew deep down that when I woke up the next day, I had to catch a train to go back to college. And so, like, even though it felt like just any other Sunday night, right? Me and my brother stay up playing Madden on the Xbox, and then going to sleep pretty late at 12. Still reasonable. Even though it felt like I would wake up tomorrow and be able to go to school, and then come back next, and then have a nice week at school, you know, see my brother after school, be at home, eat dinner with my family, all that good stuff, see all my friends, you know, maybe play Spikeball after school. You know, I like, it feels like, okay, it's just any normal day. But then you realize you have to catch that train tomorrow, and the illusion is kind of shattered. I mean, you can still convince yourself of the illusion that it'll continue tomorrow, but deep down you know it won't. And so I think it was at that moment that I realized that. That I realized that, like, what this was my normal before. This, like, spending time with my brother and my family, it was, and my friends from high school, it was my normal. But in that moment, I think I realized that it really wasn't my normal anymore. I've said normal a lot. If you guys get what I mean. Like, I actually realized that, like, how much I enjoyed this, and, like, I was never gonna go back. There will only be short bursts of this, like that one day, not like yesterday, right? There will only be short periods of time, maybe every 2 weeks, maybe every 3 weeks, if I'm lucky, that I would get to spend time like that with my family, you know, back in my hometown, and in my house, and stuff like that. Yeah. And I know there's summer break, and there's winter break, and that makes it a bit better. But in that moment, it finally hit for me, and I just, like, was like, oh shoot. And I really missed everyone, and it completely, yeah. Like, I expected to cry during graduation. I didn't know. I didn't feel anything for it. But in that moment, I like, actually cried, and I was like, all the emotions I should have felt from graduation, I felt, like, really deeply. It was interesting. It was interesting. But now I think, like, I have finally, it was good though. I think I finally accepted that I'm in college now. Like, I think for me, that was just recognizing that there is no going back anymore, right? You can temporarily go back, but you can't temporarily go back. You can visit back home for a weekend, like, live in a dream for 2 days, 3 days. But this is my reality now, you know? And that's what I realized, and that's, I think, what graduation was supposed to make me realize, but didn't. Even the first couple days of college, first couple weeks of college didn't make me realize that, until I went home, sat in my bed, and I was like, this bed is the same as it's always been, but everything's different now. You know, this bed, this house is the same, but, you know, it's different. I don't know, maybe that resonated with you guys, maybe that didn't, but for me, that is how graduation finally hit for me. And yeah, but no, I'm really happy it did hit. I was expecting it to, but now I don't know. It's like, maybe it hasn't fully hit, but I feel like it has. And if I tell myself it has, it probably has. Anyways, yeah. So I'm in college now. No more high school. Yep. Alright, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like the video and want to see more videos like this, please make sure to subscribe and like the video. Leave a comment about what you think. And I will see you guys tomorrow, because I do daily videos like this. Alright. Goodbye.